Good news for the government, good news for Australia, in fact, too, really. Inflation figures finally coming down. Today's figure for the last month was 6.9% inflation. Still high, of course, Andrew, but down from 7.3 the month before. The government would be relieved.
Yeah, I think the government would be relieved, but they're being cautious. The Treasurer, Jim Chalmers, is pointing out this doesn't take into account the effect of the floods in Victoria and the effect of that on grocery prices, or the first increase in power bills we're seeing in the last quarter of the year. So I think you've got to hope it stays at this level next month and next quarter. There's no guarantee of that. I still think even if you take that into account, it is a good sign, Andrew, because you see in the US and UK, they don't seem to be able to arrest it, no matter how much rates rise. I think it also indicates how important it is in the next week or so that Anthony Albanese comes up with a solution on reducing energy prices, making sure they don't hit the forecasts in the budget. Because if they were to hit those forecasts, inflation will be a problem for a lot longer because of how many things power bills and gas bills feed into. They feed into so many different price points. So that's a really critical thing for the government. And I think we'll see a rates rise on Tuesday as well, but at least it won't be one of those 0.5 ones. It'll probably be 0.25, but it could even be 0.15. So fingers crossed on this one. It's the first time there hasn't been an increase in the rates figure since prior to the election, since around March, February. So it can only be good news. It shows all this pain from the interest rate rises is actually finally having an effect.
Yep. And as you say, it's the first sign we've had so far that the various interest rate rises by the Reserve Bank have had an effect. So we shall see. I think you're right. The Reserve Bank will go slow from now on and just hope and wait.